Nepal, a land of towering peaks, vibrant cultures, and a history that stretches back thousands of years. This multi-ethnic, multi-religious, and multilingual nation is not just home to Mount Everest. It pulses with ancient stories, great empires, and ground. The origins of Nepal are shrouded in mystery. The very name Nepal has multiple theories behind it. Some trace it to Tibetan words meaning house of wool, while others point to the leper people who believed it referred to a sacred cave. Then there's the myth of sage Manu, who protected the Kathmandu Valley when it drained from a mythical lake. Each theory reveals a glimpse into the region's rich tapestry. Long before written history, the hills of Nepal were home to prehistoric humans. Archaeological finds suggest the Ferris and males were among the first settlers. The ancient Gopal and Mahal dynasties, known for their cow herding, ruled for centuries before the Karat dynasty took over around 800 BC. The Karat dynasty, with its 32 kings, left an indelible mark, ruling for an impressive 1,225 years. Their legacy is still celebrated by the Karat communities in Nepal today. In the southern plains, the Sakya clan thrived, giving rise to Siddhartha Gautama, better known as Buddha, born in Lumbini. His teachings transformed not just Nepal, but the entire world. After the Karats, the Lichavi dynasty rose to power, ushering in a golden age of trade, art, and architecture in the Kathmandu Valley. They built the iconic Pashupatinath temple, fostering cultural exchanges with neighboring empires. Later, the Malla dynasty took the reins, creating the medieval city-states of Kathmandu, Bhaktapur, and Patan. Their rule saw stunning advancements in art and architecture, much of which in 879 CE, the Thakuri dynasty rose to prominence after the fall of the Lichavi era. A new calendar, the Nepal Sambat, marked a new chapter in the story of Nepal. This iconic structure, the Kamandev Temple, was built from the wood of a single tree during the reign of Gamba. It stands as a symbol of Nepal's architectural genius and the origin of Kathmandu's name. Gamba also introduced Indra Jatra, a festival that still enlivens the streets of Kathmandu. His successors, like Laxmi Maladeva, added to Nepal's spiritual tapestry, introducing the worship of the Malla period beginning in the 12th century marked a golden age for Nepal. The Mallas were visionaries, refining social structures and introducing land reforms, turning the Kathmandu Valley into a hub of art, culture, and trade. One ruler, Jayasthiti Malla, organized valley society into a caste-based system, while his grandson, Yupa Malla, presided over a united. Yet after Jayasthiti's death, the valley splintered into three kingdoms, Kathmandu, Bhaktapur, and Patan. These rivalries, while politically divisive, led to a flourishing of arts and architecture as each city competed to outshine the others. Let's not forget Aranikko, the brilliant architect who brought Nepal's pagoda style to China. Meanwhile, in the south, another dynasty, the Karnata of Mithila, flourished. Their kingdom, based in Simra, became a vibrant center of power from the late 11th century. Karnata kings like Naniav ruled with grandeur, spreading their influence across the Tarai plains. But in 1324 CE, the Delhi Sultanate invaded, forcing King Haris Singh Dev to flee northward, marking the end of an era and contributing to cultural blending in Nepal's southern region. As the medieval period came to an end, Nepal remained fragmented. But one man, Prithvi Narayan Shah, envisioned a united Nepal. His conquest of the Kathmandu Valley in 1769 marked the beginning of a new chapter. Prithvi Narayan's unification efforts were not just about land. They aimed to unite Nepal's diverse ethnic, linguistic, and cultural groups under one banner, creating a foundation. In the late 18th century, the nation we recognize today was born. Prithvi Narayan Shah, the ambitious ruler of Gorkha, saw beyond the fragmented hill states. His conquest marked the dawn of the Kingdom of Nepal, yet his dream of a mighty empire extended beyond the hills. The Shah dynasty clashed with the British East India Company, and even the Qing. In 1846, a power shift changed Nepal's destiny. The Rana dynasty rose through a coup, establishing an autocratic rule that lasted over a century. Isolated from the world, Nepal became a mysterious Himalayan kingdom. The Ranas maintained ties with the British, providing soldiers for the world wars and ensuring Nepal's independence during colonial times. However, they suppressed progress and dissatisfaction. By the mid-20th century, winds of change blew through Nepal. Inspired by the Indian independence movement, revolutionaries sought to overthrow Rana rule. The revolution of 1951 saw King Tribhuvan flee to India, igniting a people's movement. The Ranas were dethroned, and Nepal took its first steps toward democracy. A brief constitutional monarchy emerged, but the struggle for political stability had only begun. In 1960, King Mahendra abolished it, introducing the panchayat system, a party-less political framework that centralized power in the monarchy. While aimed at unifying the nation, it silenced dissent and sidelined. Under mounting pressure, King Birendra called a referendum in 1980. The panchayat system survived, but the seeds of change had already been planted. The 1990s saw democracy return, but political instability led to growing discontent. In 1996, the Maoist civil war erupted, seeking to replace tragedy. Struck in 2001, when a massacre claimed the lives of King Birendra and his family, further weakening the monarchy. By 2006, mass protests forced King Jainendra to relinquish power. The civil war ended with a peace agreement, and Nepal became a republic 2 years later, marking the end of a 2008, Nepal transitioned into a federal democratic republic, ushering in a new era of governance. Yet challenges persisted, from natural disasters to political infighting. The devastating 2015 earthquake and ethnic protests highlighted Nepal's struggles to balance development with diversity. Yet, the resilience of its people shines through. Today, Nepal stands at a crossroads, with a multi-party system and a diverse population forging its identity in the modern world. This is the story of Nepal, a nation born from unity, scarred by conflict, and strengthened by hope. The journey continues as this Himalayan jewel